Yo, what up, Bully fam? It's Henry A here from Bully Kings, and today I'm gonna be showing you guys why you should be feeding your dogs cooked food over raw food. So what I got here, I've got a bit of cooked food. This is meat and some pig, cow meat already cooked. And I've got some raw salmon right here, and I've got some raw pig ribs here. These are pig ribs. This is salmon. They're both raw. The reason why you should be feeding your dogs cooked food over raw food is real simple, guys. They prefer it, man. I don't know why people got this idea of feeding them raw food and that's the way to go. So, for example, people think that just because they come from like wild cats or wild wolves or whatever, they get that idea that you should feed them like a wild animal, like a lion or like a wolf. A lion or a wolf, you feed them raw food and they love it. In fact, they see an animal, they go hunt them down by themselves. These dogs are domestic dogs. These dogs see a wild animal, they might go chase him, they might even kill him. But what happens when they kill the animal? They don't eat him. Have you ever had one of your dogs kill a wild animal like a rabbit, a duck, or a chicken? They might take a bite, but they're not gonna eat it like a wolf or a lion would. Why? Because these are domestic animals, guys. They don't like it. So people get this idea of feeding them raw food because it sounds cool. The benefits, hey, the benefits of them actually getting good muscle mass and protein from this are there 100%. But you should be cooking their food instead of giving it to them raw. I'm gonna show you guys an example here. We're gonna put this to a test. We're gonna give them this plate that is already cooked, and it's a little bit warm, it's not too hot. And then we're gonna give them some of the other plates, which are gonna be raw. We're gonna see which one they're gonna eat first. I will say this, if your dog's not used to being fed like this and you give it to them, they're gonna eat it. But over time, if you watch their facial expressions, they're gonna be like doing that disgust face, they don't really like it. So just watch and pay attention to your dogs, they don't really like it. The difference between cooked food and raw food is just like us humans, it ain't much. And it tastes way better, so why not give them cooked food, you know? It's like people got this idea of feeding them raw food all the time. I'm gonna show you guys now. Hey, no. That's King and Game. They don't really like each other because they're both studs. Hey, no. No, Game. So look, I'm gonna cut a piece of this raw pig and a piece of salmon. That way I can show you guys. But look, this is that raw pig. We got the salmon right here. Once this open. Hey, game. Now we got the salmon right here. So look. We've got the raw pig, the raw salmon. We're gonna put it to the test. I'm gonna cut them a piece each. I was supposed to put on some gloves, I forgot now. I guess I'll put them on now. I'm gonna get my hands all wet, it's disgusting. But look guys, this food is gonna be for them. It's not for me. My hands are already wet. So I'm gonna cut up a small piece of the salmon, one for each. This is raw, guys. So look, if a dog is not used to eating human food and you give them some raw food, of course they're gonna eat it. But why would you do this, guys? There's not that much benefits from this. Dogs do not like raw food, man. They all prefer cooked. Why would they not? It smells better, it tastes better. The benefits that you get from them are about the same as you would from raw as to cook. Gotta take off the bone off of that, but look, I'm just gonna show you guys. We've got salmon and pig on both. So the benefits that they get from raw food as cooked food is about the same, guys. But the flavor is what makes the biggest difference, like I said. Why would you feed them raw over cooked? They don't like it. Look, let's show you guys. This is a cooked, this is a raw. Look at that's game. He went straight for the cook on the right side. The raw's on the left. Now let's try king. Now my dogs, they're hungry, so they will eat both, but they're always gonna prefer the cook. Look at this. So look, they will eat both because they're hungry. I haven't fed them in the whole day. They will eat both, but if you give them this every day, you'll start to notice they don't really prefer the raw food, guys. I'm gonna get it out before they eat it because they have the bone. But yeah, guys, like I was saying, the benefits of the raw food versus the cooked food is about the same. So why would you feed them? Hey, so why would you feed them the raw food? Just cook it for them, guys. Every day, every morning, I'll cook this. I'll cook the whole thing. That way I got some food for the whole week. Now, I know you guys seen on other previous videos that I only feed my dogs pedigree, which is true. But when I'm getting my dogs ready for a photo shoot or potentially a bully show, we're going to a show or something, I do like to bulk up my dogs. So what do? I feed them a little bit of meats, not just the pedigree food. I put about half of the bowl will be pedigree, which is, that food is mostly carbohydrates. So I count that as all carbohydrates. This right here has high protein and high fats. So does this, salmon. Not all fish, but salmon has high fats and high protein. How much protein do you want to be giving these animals? I say give them about 2 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So both of these dogs are around 45, 50 pounds. So you give them 50 grams of protein, that should be enough. So if you give them about 50 grams of protein a day, that should be enough. Carbohydrates, they get it from that dog food, and this has high fats as well, so that should be enough. Like I said, that's all they need, 50 grams of protein. If you give them a little bit more, it's cool, but you fill this bowl up about halfway up, that should be enough for them. They're small dogs, they don't eat that much. This is also something I do when I want to make them gain some weight, gain some muscle. Feed them this for about 30 days before the show or before the photo shoot. Your dog's going to be looking amazing, so try this out. Let me know how it works for you guys. And a few more pointers. If you guys want to add a little bit more mass, and there's a few supplements for dogs you guys can give them. There's something called gold dust. Gold dust and liquid gold. You can apply that, search it on Google, you can buy it online, and apply that on their food. Those 2 things help. I like Dine, but I like gold dust a little bit more. Dine is D-Y-N-E. I've tried that. Like I said, I prefer gold dust. But there is one supplement that I like above all. It's called Bodybuilder. I love Bodybuilder. You put just a few drops of Bodybuilder. This is for horses and dogs. It works both for both. But you can give them the one for horses. It works just great. Like I said, you put a few drops. It gives them the most mass of all these other supplements, guys. I love Bodybuilder. But hey, Gabe, the reason why I don't give them Bodybuilder that much, Gabe, I don't give them Bodybuilder and all those supplements because it's just a hassle doing it every day, guys. As soon as you take them off of those supplements, the gains that they made off of those supplements do go away, the muscle gains. So that's why I'd rather just feed them the food. Hey, Gabe. No. Game doesn't like king. Game doesn't like no studs. He don't like no other male dog. But yeah, guys, like I was saying, man, people think that just because they're dogs, they're gonna prefer the raw food. They don't, guys. If you feed this to a lion, a wolf, they're gonna devour it right away. If they go hunt down an animal by themselves, they're gonna not just kill that animal, but eat him. Dogs do not, man. I've had a Doberman before. I had small dogs that chase around animals, and they will hunt down the small animal. They do not eat the animal. They don't like it, guys. Now feed them some table scraps, some leftovers. They're gonna do just fine. They're gonna devour that, man. They loved it. Who won't? It's just like us. I don't want this raw food. If you cook it for me, I'm gonna devour it, man. It tastes way better. If I had to, I would eat it. But if I can cook it, why not? It's that simple, guys. Guys, I hope this video helps you guys out. Try this out. Let me know what happens to your dogs. Let me know the results. And if you guys got any questions, comments, or ideas, put them down in the comment section. Bully Kings, baby. And we've got the Game and King, as you guys can see here. Game don't like nobody. He's been trying to kick King's ass the whole time. I gave him a little bit of sleeping medicine this time just for this video. That's why they're a little bit chill. But we stacked them a little bit for you guys, just before we finish this up. Okay, come here. Okay. Come here. King Yeezys. I'm trying to eat the fish, bro.